Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Big Brother 12.
We gotta start by giving a special Big Brother 12 shout out to knipsx.
Alright, so last time, Kathy was eliminated and Britney won HOH.
I love that story. Brendon was pissed that he was a big dummy and that Matt called him out on it.
He wasn't pissed that Matt used the diamond POV and is still in the house. He's just angry that Matt called him a big dummy.
Because it's true. Alright, so Matt realizes that his brigade card has been revoked.
Yeah, because before the live show, Hayden and Enzo were like, I'm sorry man, this is the end of the line, we're voting you out.
Yeah, that's pretty cold. So Enzo was really busted up about not winning the HOH.
So close.
Oh, he was really beating himself up over it. He should have punched himself in the face a few times. Alright, so Britney and Reagan, yeah. It's always darkest before the dawn.
They were freaking out with all the power shifts.
They're king of the world! They're like on the Titanic now. It might be getting ready to go down, yeah.
Alright, so let's talk about Britney's HOH room.
Hey guys, time to see my HOH room. My favorite was the Britney pageant pic. Her wonk eye was totally emphasized in that deer in the headlights picture.
She looked really pissed.
Yeah. Britney's supermodel fiance turned out to be a little bit overrated.
He seems like a nice guy.
I'm sure he's a wonderful guy, but the way that she built him up, apparently she sees him differently than the rest of the world, including Lane, who seemed to be a little bit jealous. Because when they lined up the pictures together...
They did look alike.
Yeah, big time. So she read her letter from her mom, and Reagan cried. I love Reagan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Enzo thought, maybe I should do some damage control with Matt.
Maybe I give him a little meow meow treatment. Alright, so wasn't really buying it.
No, because after that, Matt went to Britney and he was like, Enzo needs to go on the block because he hasn't been on yet.
He needs a little taste of the block because he's hungry. Alright, so backyard Iron Man competition.
Lane needed to prove why he is the animal of the brigade.
Well, he gorillaed it up, and he tried to bench press 325, and he succeeded.
Yep.
It was amazing. He got all fired up. He, woo, 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 and then, yeah.
So then we heard about Matt's dream about a shirtless Hayden hanging out with his parents.
This is my theory. I think Matt caught gay from Reagan. I'm just kidding. Don't get upset. Don't get upset, Glad.
And Lane was all, in Texas, if you have dreams like that, you're not supposed to talk about it.
I wonder how many Lane had not spoken of. All right, so meeting of the minds in the HOH room.
Come in.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
I just wanted to know, are you thinking about going back on our deal? You know, not putting me up?
Honestly, I'm having a really hard time with my decision.
Well, I just want you to know that I'm going to win HOH, and you are definitely not going to be my target next week. By the way, Matt and Reagan threw you under the bus last week, so you should not play for Matt and Reagan. You need to play for yourself and make a decision that works for you. And, furthermore, do what you want, but I will have a hard time forgetting that you put me up on the block, especially if I'm not here. Well, now it's time for the have-have-not competition.
Wow.
It's going to be the Lawmen versus the Outlaws.
So, when Lane saw Britney in her little Western outfit, he was like, if I saw Britney in a bar, I would go over to her boyfriend and punch him, and then I would buy her a drink.
That's good advice there.
Oh, Lane.
All right, so it's a Texas saloon in the yard, and everybody's going to have 4 rounds of shots.
And in each round, there's 2 good and 1 bad.
Right, and the other team has to guess who got the bad shot. So Reagan's strategy right off the bat was to Lady Gaga out, and he was just like...
And because it's all about the poker face.
Exactly. All right, so Lane... He was pretty sure he was going to be on the toilet for a week by the names of some of those shots, and I'm going to have to agree with him. He's going to clean out completely.
Ugh. Super
colon blow.
All right, well, Brendon, Hayden, and Enzo are the have-nots for the week because they lost.
I'm really glad about that. I'm sorry. I cannot hide my disdain for them. All right, so Enzo, he's being on the slop. He's gonna end up looking like Nicole Richie in no time.
Yep.
And they were lucky. I thought they got broccoli and bean dip, but Hayden was being all like, "Oh, no one's gonna want to be around me. Why? Don't they give you Beano with that?"
Guess not.
All right, so there was a big brother butterfly out
Which
in the
was actually a
backyard.
moth.
It was probably a dirty old dusty moth, and Reagan and Brittany had a little freak out.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. That thing was like yay big. All right, so Brittany has a little meeting with Enzo, Hayden, and Lane.
And they're all like, I think you should put Matt on the block.
Yeah.
Wow, Brigade, way to stay with your
But
alliance.
they were like, put Matt on the block as a pawn.
But they're all like, if he goes,
Put Matt on the block.
whatever.
Yeah. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, so then Brittany was like, oh, Matt, how do you feel about being a pawn? And he's like, no.
Hell to the no. Who would you ask and they'd be like, oh yeah, it's
Well,
okay.
I mean, because in past weeks, he, like, actually suggested going up as a pawn.
Don't these two talk? Didn't Brittany get the memo that the brigade does not like him for reals?
No.
All right. Well, it's nominations time, and Matt is wearing black and white fingernail polish.
All right.
Who the hell does he think he is? Freddie Mercury? All right, so Brendon, you're nominated because you were coming after me last week. No, he wasn't. He
was.
He didn't even nominate her.
But
Come
he
on.
was.
Kind of. He was going after anything that moved last week. Enzo, yo, you're the only person who hasn't been on the block, meow meow. Taste it. So, how does that taste to be on the block? Yeah. As good as those shots? I have my doubts. So, Wednesday, it's going to be the POV, and let me tell you right now, she says it's going to be crazy.
It is.
So, we'll have to check back then. Till then, much love.